It's week 4 of the NFL, and we've got J.C. Jackson. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Chargers and the Texans, and it's coming up next.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective. Plenty of time.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Outright completes it to Jarwin.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Oh, able to avoid him.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Los Angeles taking the field led by Justin Herbert, 3rd-year man out of Oregon whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
He was good.
4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Chargers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try to field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to Mack. And they work this right upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mills. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Herbert now. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Herbert on 1st down now. They'll find Everett there, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Big play that time by Mike Williams, and it picks up a first down, and he's coming off a career-best 76 catches and 1,146 yards last season and was rewarded with a nice extension for his efforts. Definitely hope to continue his improvement in his 6th season as a Chargers' big play threat.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try the air now with Herbert. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Derek Stingley, he got there in a hurry, and he earns the TFL. On second down, Eckler. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up real short of the first at about the 21. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mills. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
6-0 our score after 1.
Chargers 6. Texans nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go again here with Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's 3rd down and 4.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And they'll try to throw here. Mills. This to the outside for Mack. So he stopped for no gain. And it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Chargers' 41-yard line.
Throwing. Mills.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Does the big boy have the juice? 20. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Mills now.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They go play action. Mills.
Buying time to his... And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack.
Chris Rumph.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Mills.
They'll run the screen with Mack.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and the deficit will hold pat at 13.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's a gain of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert.
And he's got his man on the out route. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. 4 yards.
From just shy of midfield, Mills. Flush to his right. Mills able to make something out of it and pick up the 1st down with his legs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chris Rumph able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Holding offense.
We're going to do what we do.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mills. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
All right, just call the call. We're going to play. Come on now.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Pierce now up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mills to throw it. Swings this. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's a give to Mack. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
16 more yards.
A run up the middle with Mack. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the Chargers' 12-yard.
Here's Mills. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. There's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front, because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done, because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From just shy of midfield, Herbert over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Browns who have the lead in the second quarter. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Up the middle with Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 17. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Herbert back to the air. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Looking to throw is Mills. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
On the handoff, running left, Marlon Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. Here comes Reed. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Herbert now. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chargers.
Eckler now between the tackles. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and second down. To throw again on second down. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finding Hilton on the slant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll run here with Spiller. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
He was brought down by Garrett Stingley. A gain of 7.
Eckler fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Austin Eckler, the Charger Walker. He was brought down by Austin.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Chargers 36.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans. At their own 15. To throw, Mills. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers.
Mills pass complete.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. A good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the Texans' 22-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
8-yard pickup. First down.
Once more, here's Eckler. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
Herbert's pass complete to Mike Williams. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now out comes Houston.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. Hey, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
It's Eckler again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Herbert.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 20-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
At the 19-yard line.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mills. They'll run the screen with Mack. The Texans on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Mills to throw it.
Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Give him 3 on 1st down. He'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
Little pitch and catch here to Rudolph. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Mills. And Rudolph has it left side. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here's Mills. He gets it to Cooks.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Again, it's Mills. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. First down, Mills.
Throw complete there, Rodgers.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on second down. Mills over the middle, complete. That's Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing, Mills.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Texans 14.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Los Angeles.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So, for the Chargers, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Houston, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.